Hello UB-tubers, it's Gizzy Greenfingers here, and it's my oak bonsai in front of you, and I think it's dying. I'm a novice and my branches are starting to go black. I thought that was part of the aging process. Maybe it is, but I don't think it is. I think it's because I had this woody mass under the actual surface of that. So I still think like this is part of the stem. I had it in a pot for like 7 years and I didn't do anything for it. I left it. So maybe that is part of the actual trunk. So I had that under the ground and I think it was just rotting the tree out. I honestly think that is what the issue is. And I've had this 13 years and I love it. It's really starting to take shape now. But that is very, very worrying for me. So I mean, it's just like a woody mass, and that was completely under the ground. And I just think that possibly that was rotting the whole tree out, and that's why you're getting all this blackening on the branches. Now I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. So I hope I'm wrong, but I am going to repot it today. Now we're not going to do any major root pruning, but I just want to get rid of this old soil, get away as much as the mud and clay and crap away from all this section so it can breathe a bit more, and then put it in some nice bonsai soil, my own mix. Oh, I'll never tell you the recipe. I might. So here we have it. I'll take you off the turntable, and this probably is not going to pick up. Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it does. I wasn't expecting that. We'll put that to one side. God, by God, that's a heavy pot that was. Oh, what we got? What we got underneath? Now we got new root. We got new root. Can you see that? That's new. That's promising. We got some new roots. That's good. But yeah, I just don't think any of that should have been under the ground. All right, I'm not going to get a nice nabari, but that is going to have to be a feature of this tree, because without, well, just hiding that under the soil line, the level, you're just going to rot it out and it's going to die. And it looks so healthy. I don't want it to die. So what I'm going to start doing, let me just turn off my fan for my tropical tree setup, because that's just a little bit annoying in the background, isn't it? Alright, that better, isn't it? So what we do is we'll just start trying to rake this down like so, which isn't easy. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to do any big. Yeah, like now is not the right time to do a root prune or anything, but I'm gonna, and even if that means leaving it in the greenhouse for a couple of months, then so be it. This needs to be done, and I'm learning every day, and that's why this needs to be done. And people will be like, oh yeah, you're not learning very well, Gizzy, because you're doing a root prune now. Yeah, I am. And I've seen Peter Chang do one in December. Well, proper winter. So don't give me the 3rd degree before you see the results. slowly getting there. Now those white roots I saw earlier are very promising. It's going to take a while. So zoom you out a bit. How's that? Still not much light. I can't use the other hand, so you just have to put up with not a lot of light. Oh, that was a nice big white fibrous root. I didn't want to take that one. You got to make sure you get underneath. That's where I think the problem might be. Right, shall we have a look and see what we've got going on? I'll just move you a bit. There we go. Zoom you right in. Oh, there we go. There's our root system. Now, that doesn't look too bad, does it? To be honest, that doesn't look too bad. But that part of the trunk looks like it is rotting. I'm not liking that, so I'm doing this to try to make the tree survive, basically, through the winter. People will be going, you have all your haters going, no, what the bloody hell are you playing at? You can't do that, no, I wouldn't have done it like that. And you'll be like, oh, fuck you. I mean, sod you. I do it my way. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Now what we're going to do is to try to stimulate this tree a little. I'm just going to go like that. Some of these longer roots. Just having a haircut. Not that I've had a haircut for a couple of decades now. Yeah, I do it myself. Yeah, what do you mean? You're bald? Yeah, I'm bald. I'm bald. Balding. I still go out on the sides. Oh yeah, if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. It's not like a fried tuck. There we go. That's all I want to do with that. Oh, that's back breaking. Right, I'm just gonna have a rest. Have a sip of Rosie Lee. That's a cup of tea, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Right, so that's what we got going on. I'm happy with that. And we'll put that to one side. We need to make some space. So I'll be right back. Yep, that's what you come back to. Nothingness. Tidiness. Not that tidy. Oh, let's get this really heavy pot out the way. In the way. Now, like I said, I don't really want to cut any more roots off now, but we need to elevate this off the ground out the pot, so that is part of it now. It's how it's got to be. So what are you going to use in Gizzy? Well, I'm going to use the mix I've got going on. I haven't got much, and then we're going to reuse what I had, because that's a good mix, ladies and gentlemen. And I ain't going to waste any. No, you've got to look. Well, you won't be able to see that, but maybe. Yes, that is how it is going to have to be. Just like that. No, I want more. Not happy with that. Yes. That's doable. That's doable. So if I raise it any more, then we're going to have exposed fibrous roots, and I don't particularly want that going on because I don't want to stress it out. But this needed to be done. And what you do is you just get your rescued compost. Now I use Akadama, lava rock and pumice for my mix, with a little bit of compost. Now I like peat-based compost because anyone who tells you that the other crap works, they're lying to you, because peat is what you need, because without peat it's going to put you back weeks. I'm just telling you how it is. Even if you're going, oh no, we can't be using those peat bogs anymore. No, what are we going to do? Oh, we'll just not put peat in the compost. And yeah, they'll be happy with that. No, I'm not happy with that because we don't do airflow. We don't do airflow. That's what I want to do. That like that. What I'll do is I'll give this little water in, and then we'll just leave it. And hope that sorts it out for next year. Do you know what I mean? I don't think what I've done today would have killed it, but it's a lovely specimen. And I'm just trying to rectify the problem. See, that's like your level now. So you've got all that rootage or whatever it is going on. That will just have to be part of the actual tree. So I'm too afraid to cut all that big rooty mass off. I'm not going to do it. I've fallen in love with this tree. It's not going to be happening. But yeah, mucky hands, messy hands. That's it. That is my oak, my English oak bonsai tree, and it's had a repot. Oh God, it's had a repot. There you go. That's how it's going to be now. And that'll make a good thumbnail, that one, won't it, eh? Hey, guys, English bloody oak tree bonsai. That's it. That is it. But if you do like this oak tree and you're thinking, oh, you did a bad job, I want to see if that survives now, then you know what to do. Just like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-da for now. Gizzy green fingers. Adios, amigo.